So a little bit of a life update is in order. I've been pretty absent here on the YouTubes. I've been traveling a lot, in and out of the country, doing some media work for some organizations that I volunteer with. But also, I had a low back surgery. A little over 2 weeks ago, I had a L4, L5 discectomy. Not necessarily a routine procedure, but kind of a quick one. You know, the surgery lasts about 45 minutes to an hour. They basically snipped off this little piece of a ruptured disc that's been hanging around for a while, but for some reason has really, flamed up in the last 3 months or so and caused a lot of tension and tightness. And funny enough, deadlifts and kettlebell swings typically were not the issue. Any sort of like high volume front squats was just rendering me useless for a couple of days, if not weeks. And then it developed into just all the time. It was pretty bad. So did some physical therapy, did some dry needling, and some of you might know that I had a cervical disc replacement surgery in my neck back in 2020. And that went really well, because this left arm basically disappeared after a pretty nasty bench press set that kind of sent that disc over the edge. And sometimes these things just happen, especially with people who are maybe pushing a little too far. It's not necessarily needed, but sometimes effort gets the best of us. And in this case, at some point, the low back got the best of me by me pushing a little too far, and that's gonna happen. So I had this surgery, and I thought it was gonna go really well, because the next surgery went really well, and needless to say, it could not have gone any worse. I don't think it's the doctor's fault. After doing a little more research and digging, I'm fixing to go get another MRI, but we're pretty sure what's going on. I think I just had a multitude of issues going on with the low back, and they think that this L5 S1 joint might have something going on with it, because I still have this extremely sharp stabbing pain that, especially when I turn certain ways, it can really put me down literally on the floor, and this bearded tattooed man will be in tears before you know it. It's been a little frustrating. I haven't been able to do really basically anything for the past couple weeks. I'm trying my best to do that post-rehab stuff the right way, not lifting anything, kind of taking it easy, and I'm pretty much losing my mind. So just wanted to hop on here and update some of you folks. I have not done 100 kettlebell swings a day in a little bit. But this is a season of life, and sometimes life makes you listen. And maybe some of us push a little too far, a little too hard. I'm not as young as I used to be, and that's okay. But you just got to follow protocol. I'm hoping that we can get some more answers out of this next MRI. But in the coming days and weeks, the garage gym is getting a massive facelift. Some of you can go back on some of my old videos when I was getting that together. And then when we moved gym locations, we lived in a camper for a little while. We were going to sell this house and had some really big plans for buying some property. And I basically just nixed all of that when I realized that housing prices in the Middle Tennessee area have become ridiculous. And this constant search for the next upgrade in life and this materialist, consumerist existence that we tend to feel sucked into, especially as, modern Americans. I'm trying to resist more and more of that and reduce myself even more, not because I'm politically active in that sense, but more or less just trying not to strive for more worldly success measures, and just trying to keep my footprint small, keep my means of living small. So I want to make the best of this garage gym, and I'm just redoing the whole thing. We're going to do some paint, some electrical, but something that's even more exciting is that I own a CrossFit gym, and I love doing CrossFit. I'm a kettlebell guy, as you know, but especially coming out of this surgery, I want to do things the right way, and I want to take care of my body. So I'm going to get a little broy. We're going to go back to, the Gold's Gym type of movements. I'm still going to be doing kettlebell stuff, CrossFit stuff, obviously, but I'm going to try to build some stuff back with some more isolation type movements. I've ordered a bunch of really cheap Amazon machine-based type stuff, knockoff of hammer strength type of movements. I've got some converging arm like lever presses coming in, preacher curl bench, a pec fly machine, And I've also got some other stuff that I'm working with some other companies to get a leg extension, leg curl, functional trainer, stuff like that. The Rogue squat rack is still going to stay here for as long as I think it needs to. But I want to rehab some leg strength, some lower body strength without loading my spine. I've got a Force USA leg sled coming in. That'll probably be here, I think, in a couple days, maybe Wednesday. But this is going to be a bit of a bro-y type gym, but also bringing some kettlebell stuff into it as well. I'll be having some more content come out, kind of showing that process here in the next few weeks, mainly because I just need something to do without losing my freaking mind. So thanks for hanging out. Hit me up on Instagram if you need anything. If you have any questions about what's going on here, leave some comments and let me know, have you got any weird like bro machines at the house that you just love to use? I'm a CrossFitter, I'm a kettlebell guy, but I get super excited when I go out of town and we stay in like hotel gyms and they got all the functional trainers and the pulley systems and all the machines. I just get so giddy about it. My wife loves it too. So while I will still have my CrossFit gym right down the road, I'm going to bring some machines in here just to have a little bit of fun, get some different training stimulus, and most importantly, take care of these joints that might need a reality check, because I think that's what this is. And not getting so caught up in the numbers and just moving fluidly, feeling strong, looking strong, and all those things. So we'll see you soon. Peace.